Yeah, do a post-production even if you want.
All right, good to go, fellas.
Sweet.
All right,
Cheers,
thanks,
bro.
man. Yeah, I was speaking to Paris about these blokes, and I was like, bro, they came to my first show.
Yeah.
They were very popular then.
Yeah.
And then they came backstage.
Yeah.
And they chatted to me and hanging out. Like, I'd never done a show in my life, and they were there.
How good's that?
And then they stayed in touch. They got me
Since
on
then.
their pod.
Bro,
Then
the
they
best.
sat down on my pod. And I just had a podcast for 6 months. So it's like they don't care about your status.
Yeah,
or
no,
where
they
you are.
don't. They're very, very good in the sense of like, if they like you,
Yeah.
they like you. And they'll go to death with you, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it, man. I think
Yeah,
they're the
it's
best
really
blokes,
true,
bro.
man. Their values are in the right place.
They are, man. I think because they just understand as well, because it's harder for people like us. We were speaking about yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
And they just want to be in touch with everyone,
Yeah.
just to see how everyone's going and to see what value they can bring back to them. Like yesterday when he gave me that recommendation of how to, like with the show, what I should incorporate.
Yeah.
What does he gain from it? Nothing. Do you know what I mean?
nothing,
And he's still so
Yeah,
nice.
and genuine about it, yeah.
Genuine, bro.
Yeah.
I love him, bro. Honestly, I love him.
Yeah, all right. So you're listening to the podcast. We've got live today. We have Ibby Akbar, local legend from Melbourne, gonna be soon to be international, bro. But
Hopefully, bro.
thanks for coming on the podcast, brother. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me, my friend.
Yeah, we spent yesterday together on the Sushi Mango podcast. The first time we got to meet each other. I've seen your stuff for years, bro. Pretty sick stuff, very funny. Do you know what I find even more hilarious? When I found that you were from Melbourne, I was like,
What?
you should be from like such a Sydney comedian.
But every time I go anywhere here, anywhere, everyone comes up to me. Oh, so how long are you here for? I'm like, brother, 27 years. Like,
That's
yeah,
right.
how much more can I stay here, man?
yeah, exactly.
Everyone thinks Sydney. I think
Bro,
I
very
think it's my
Sydney.
nose.
No, the humor style is very Sydney.
Yeah.
Like Moe,
Is
that mod,
Sydney-esque.
he's so Sydney, bro. Like, is there many Moes like that here?
Bro, honestly, it's a lot here. That's the
Really?
reason why. Like, it's not as much as Sydney, don't get me wrong. And Sydney's just that. That is Sydney. You
Yeah,
know,
that's it.
Moe, that's just Sydney. But here, there's a lot of that happening as well.
Yeah.
Not that it's a bad thing or nothing, bro. I don't want to get bashed
It's a-
later on for this.
No,
but
yeah. Don't bash you.
yeah,
if
no,
you're
please.
watching
If
Moe.
you're listening, just
Yeah.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. If
But,
you're Moe, don't worry.
It's Sydney. I feel like Melbourne is becoming more like Sydney in the sense of the people and everything, more and more every day.
Yeah?
Give it another 4 or 5 years,
Ah.
I think it'll be on par.
Fuck no, bro. Stop it.
No, but Sydney's good. I like
No,
Sydney.
it's not. It's shit.
I like. Thank God you said
It's
no.
shit, bro. I'm telling you, if this place had decent beaches and some half decent weather, I'd be living down here. Sydney used to be mad. I grew up there my whole life.
You know how I describe Sydney? Because I go there a fair bit, but the way I describe it is Sydney sometimes feels like a Sunday afternoon. Every day
yeah.
in Sydney feels like a Sunday afternoon. You
Yeah.
know when you got work tomorrow and the
Yeah,
sun's
yeah.
setting
Right,
and you're
so-
looking around, you're like, bro, I don't want to what am I going to do
What
tonight?
am I going to do? Yeah, I'm afraid to extend myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But I like Sydney in the sense that it's very business over there. Everyone's on the hustle.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's on the money there.
It's good, bro, for corporate. It's
Yeah.
good if you're an agent. Like,
But that's why
like
you're wearing a
how-
suit every day of the
That's
week.
right.
eh?
I don't even work real estate. I can't take the suit off, bro. It's like, 'cause I
Super
know-
glued to you, bro.
Yeah, bro. I go from this suit to a wetsuit,
you
to
don't
a
stop.
tracksuit.
Yeah,
There's always
exactly.
a
There's
suit.
always a suit in
Always
there.
a suit, yeah.
Fair enough, man.
But Sydney became a corporate kind of I call it a corporate nightmare because it's just cafes and businesses now. Whereas
Really?
it used to be more restaurants, bars, culture. a
But
little bit more.
the lockdown stuff,
That's what it was.
that's ruined it, yeah?
ruined it. But not only the lockdown, the lockout.
The lockout,
Ruined-
sorry,
the
not lockdown, lockout laws.
Lockout, yeah.
They just ruined everything,
Everything, bro. Because some hero was out there punching people and he killed someone.
yeah? Oh,
They used that as the coward punch, they called it.
Yeah, yeah.
And they used that as like, hey, man, this is not on.
yeah, of course.
So we're going to lock everyone out from one. Because people are getting drunk
Yeah,
and
no
doing
control.
fucking powders and everything all
Yeah.
night. So they don't know what day it is.
Bad.
It's bad as shit. Yeah, of course. If you lose your kid like that, you're going to go, fuck.
Nah, fair. Look, I think the intention behind it's good.
Yeah,
but
it's,
the
there's
implementation
yeah.
is where it's wrong.
Well, you can't, bro. Like, if one thing goes wrong, if someone gets run over, you can't shut down the roads. You know?
Yeah, true.
It's not the way to do it. Anyway, we're not politicians, but what they do, I reckon, is they shut these places down, then they gentrify them.
Oh yeah,
Like
meaning?
the King's Cross.
Don't
for
use big
example.
words on me, bro. I'm gonna take it as like you're
Right,
trying to
they
start
make
something.
her look sick like
Yeah.
after a week.
Okay, yeah,
So
fucking oath, bro.
they make everyone poor in the area, then they buy it cheap,
Yeah.
and then they throw cafes.
Okay,
in
yep,
there.
yep.
So-
That makes see, bro. Use that language with me, bro. Don't gentrify, bro. I thought you were trying to mention genders or something, bro. I started tripping out of it.
Nah, well, we're in Sydney. We still got male, female toilets. We
Not
talked
here,
about
brother.
that yesterday.
Exactly.
Not here, bro. But yeah, that Sydney's a little bit boring, man. Like you're right, it's a Sunday afternoon. You're right.
I don't mind it. I don't even mind like the people that I know in Sydney, which is everyone, but the people that I know there and everything, I love them. They're such nice people, everything. But I have realized that when you go, let's say you walk down a shopping center, a street, whatever, people in Melbourne are a little bit more friendlier.
They are. Yeah.
They're a little bit more friendly. They're not as
Chicks are more friendly here.
really.
The females.
You reckon?
Bro, me and my mates have always said like Sydney girls think like they're from New York Fashion Week. That's that smugness.
Yeah.
In my early videos, I used to go, "Don't be smug," because that's a Sydney trait. Like the Gucci bags,
Yeah.
going out like they think they're everything. They're nice people, but it's the start. Like it's like a.
It's like a fashion statement.
It's a statement
Yeah,
to
I
be
get what you're
smug.
saying. Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean. And that, unfortunately, like we're wogs from way back, bro. So wogs aren't meant to be smug. We come from Macedonia, Greece, Italy. We don't know how to tie our shoelaces up over
Wow.
here. So you try to be personable. That's the thing about wogs.
Yeah.
But now wogs came in a bit of dough
Yeah.
over the last 10, 15
Properties,
years.
markets.
Yeah, man. And you can see instead of like paying the house off, it's just AMG straight away.
Yeah, that's the main goal.
Main goal.
Yeah.
Some designer, AMG,
100%.
still live with the mum, you know, and things like that. So,
Bro, who you been talking to? Why are you describing my life? What the fuck?
but yeah, bro. So it's like, that's what I've noticed in Sydney. But it happens when you get more and more dough anywhere.
Yeah.
So if Melbourne's turning that way,
It is.
You're gonna
People
start
are
getting
getting
more
more,
money.
like exactly. So people are getting more and more dough. Guys, girls, everyone's becoming more like smug. Just perfectly described. Smug up themselves a little bit.
yeah.
I feel like it's good. Everyone I interact with, nice, good, whatever.
Yeah, but
but you
you're
see it. Yeah, nah, fuck that.
They
But you
know
see it. You see it. Like you see in Sydney, in here, there's that like I'm better than you attitude sometimes.
it's just the look.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it, man.
But when you dig down, it's nice. But it's like, it's nicer when you don't have to dig down.
Yeah, man.
When there's people like Joey and Carl.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the sushi boys. They're kind of on top of the pops here, as
Yeah,
they say.
man, big time.
But they still stop and talk to everyone in their restaurants,
Bro,
on the street.
they don't stop.
They don't stop, man.
They do not stop, and they are always smiles about it. And you know, I've never heard them complain about it.
Ever.
I've tried to get like the scoop. I've tried to, like, I've recorded my phone saying, "Hey, bro, do you even like this?"
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're
You
so
get tired
good.
of it? Nah, man.
It's man. They are guns. They are guns in their own rights, man.
What do they say? Success leaves clues, man. It's success leaves clues. It's
100%.
when you see people doing good shit, big stuff, whatever. If they're not like overnight success, for example, these guys have taken 7, 8, 9
Yeah.
years or whatever doing it. If they're not overnight success, there's a reason as to why.
Exactly right. And they know. They just. I think they've been like that before they were
Yeah.
as big as what they are.
Yeah,
And it's just sort of like gone on a bigger scale now.
You're
and they
right.
just know how to interact with people. End of the day, they're wogs and they're good wogs.
Good wogs. Yeah.
And they know how to talk to people. Those are the kind of people you walk into a shop and a shop owner will be like that as well. You just have a good laugh with them.
Yeah.
A sick time with
Warm,
them.
they're warm.
Yeah, very warm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Personable. They kind of give a shit a bit.
Yeah. I agree, man.
And their restaurant was sick last night.
Did you like it?
I love the food.
So good, yeah.
The vibe was like being at a mate's cousin's house. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
man. But it's also a good restaurant. Like even the buzz of it, I'm like, this is actually feels like there's the novelty item of like Johnny Vince Sam, like, oh my god, ha.
Yeah.
But then you sit down, you have the food, and you're like, fuck, this is actually a good restaurant. I bring my mates here. I'd
sure.
come enjoy time here.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'll see if I can get discounts from now on. Otherwise, I'll be there every day.
So tell me, bro, you started, you said that the boys reached out to you years ago. So when did you start your comical journey, bro?
So it was straight after school. So I finished year 12. From there, I was just comedy's been part of my life forever. Like similar to you, I think we just have comedy ingrained in us. It's an escape from everything.
Yeah, let me ask you right there. Why do you reckon that you're funny?
Trauma. I say everyone trauma. You know, and bro, let's be honest here now. Yeah, I didn't have anything else growing up.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have like we were very struggle street when we were growing up. I had my personality and that's about it, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you didn't have an AMG toy car.
I did at fucking 7 years old. My dad's like, happy birthday, son. AMG. Yeah. But no, we had that, and I still remember what triggered me to be like, I like this laughter thing. It was I think it was grade 2, grade 3. And me and my cousin were talking. It's always about impressing a girl. Like we were talking to this girl. That's the root of my life.
For blokes as well.
Yeah.
That's why we're funny.
That's the only reason we're funny.
To get out of fights.
Yeah.
Or to impress a chick.
The only 2 reasons.
Yeah,
or getting out of a fight to impress a chick together.
That's the pinnacle. Yeah.
I'm still, once I do that, I'll leave comedy. That's when I'll retire, bro. But I was doing this thing and this girl was laughing so hardcore. And I'm like, man, I enjoy this feeling of someone laughing with me and at me. So at me, quote unquote, sort of. Yeah. So I'm like, let me just capitalize on this. And since then.
That was high school.
That was before high school. That was grade 2.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm like, I enjoy this a lot. And then this comedy back and forth. And then after school finished, started making videos, popped off on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I'm like a senior citizen right now. So it was a
You're
Facebook.
so senior, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Do
Facebook.
you type with your index finger?
I take the phone up and down sort of with the leather case that opens up. You know, with the cards everywhere as well.
Yeah,
and the corners are just a bit rusted up sort of. Yeah, they're like flipping out sort of.
Yeah. And it takes up the side of your head when you talk. Yeah.
And the flaps hitting your face when you're on the phone as well.
Exactly, yeah.
And then from there just made videos, kicked off, and here I am, did my tour run.
What was your first videos about?
It was about like comparing parents. So it was like my roots are in racism, brother.
Yeah,
like it's just it is what it is.
Aussies
That's exactly what my mentality was.
Yeah.
And I did because I was imagining
that's not racism, bro. That's comparing.
Whatever it is, I call it racism, bro.
Yeah.
But I was like wondering how my dad would react to I was speaking about it last night, but I was wondering how my dad would react to my ATAR score in comparison to what Aussie dads and how they would react. And that I thought, like, even if I was to become a doctor or a surgeon, my dad would be like, so what's better than that? Like, why aren't you that?
High standards.
High standards. And then I thought, imagine like an Aussie parent, they'd say, oh, like unscored, and they were, mate, fucking proud of you. Can't believe it.
Can't believe it, Jeff. You've
done
well.
Oh, mate, give me a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah.
And get out of the house.
They
now.
shake hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
true.
They just shake. I seen an Aussie mate. His dad were going away for 3 months in Europe, and he came to the airport with us, and he goes, right, I'm not gonna, rightio, Chris. He goes, mate, you be safe, all right? Gives him a handshake and a slap on the back. And my dad and my mum are both there with my grandparents crying. My dad goes to me, he goes, they'll kill you in Portugal. They'll take your kidneys out, bro. He goes, you fucking come back in one piece. You got to watch. And this guy's like, see it, Chris.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's like we're overprotective dogs, you know?
We took their protectiveness. We've made it our own. Because even my mum and dad, they were going on a holiday. I was staying back. My mum was crying like she'd given me away to someone to get married.
There's
like,
a lot of love in European, you're Afghan.
Yeah.
It's the same though. We're not like white.
Very similar.
We're not white.
I know what you mean, man. Honestly.
It's like a richness of I don't know what it's not spirit. It's for the children where it's the culture. You can tell in your music, like the music, how emotional it is.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. Like, when I was growing up, I used to hate that aspect of it. Because when you're young, you see your mates and they're doing what they want or whatever. And then your parents are like, nah, you can't step out of the house after 6 p.m. or we'll shoot you. You know what I mean?
They'll shoot you.
Yeah, literally. They'll with a sandal. And that's worse than a bullet. But growing up, I'm like, man, I don't know why they're like this. Whatever, just normal, you know?
You're trying to fit in with the other.
Trying to fit in. Because you're living, let's be honest, you're living a double life when you've got like a culture as rich as ours, and then you're trying to adapt to life here with everyone else. It's like living 2 separate lives, I feel.
Yeah, man.
But that's why we can sort of go back and forth between the two. We're interchangeable.
Yeah.
And now when I'm a little bit older and I understand, you know what, all that was for my benefit. If they weren't the way that they were, I'd be a druggie on the side of the street right now.
For sure.
I'd be a druggie.
You fall in straight away. Or you have 4 Negronis last night.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which one's worse? I don't know, bro. I'm the one with the headache. But bro, I was gonna say to you, like in that aspect, I just came back from Europe and I'm hanging around for a month in Masso with all Massos.
Yeah.
It's different, bro. Like it's different to live in that culture. You haven't been back there.
I've never been back to Afghanistan. I want to go.
Yeah.
But my problem, and I don't know if you face the same problem. Maybe not, because you're born over there, right?
Yeah.
You're born here as well?
I'm Sydney born.
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah, my missus was born there.
Oh.
But she came when she was like 5.
Okay.
Yeah, young.
If I was to go back, or when I go back, sorry, they'll look at me like I'm, sorry.
Bless you.
We got to evacuate the building now, bro.
It's a COVID or something.
But they look at me like I'm white. They will look at me like I'm white, and over here they look at me like I'm Afghan.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I'm in this middle ground of like, you know what I mean? Like it's hard.
What about that poster that they had with that Turkish guy and it said Aussie down the bottom? They used to slap it around the city everywhere.
You know that guy? I'm pretty sure he's Afghan.
Well, Afghan, maybe.
He's Afghan. They're the Afghan Cameliers.
Oh, right.
So
and it says Aussie down the bottom.
Yeah, as in because so the railway in the middle of I think Alice Springs.
You know the post I'm talking about?
Yeah. The guy that had he had the turban on.
Yeah. Was that a turban or a hat?
Yeah.
Also, I thought
I'm pretty sure
it
it
was
was
a Turkish thing.
Look, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're Afghan. That they were the Afghan Cameliers that came back when. So you know how the camels are here?
Yeah.
And we have the most camels. We export camels to Dubai actually and to the Middle East.
From here?
From here, because we have the largest range of wild camels in the world.
What?
Yeah.
I just thought there was two at Nelson Bay.
Bro. We've got, so when they came here, they brought the camels. Afghans brought the camels here. They built the railway.
Yeah.
And a lot of them got married to indigenous people. So if you speak to a lot of Aboriginals, not a lot, I'm cancelled now anyway. But there's a fair few of Aboriginals that have got Afghan sort of ancestry.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
I had no idea what that was, man.
Yeah.
So there is an actual history to it. That's
So we've been here a long time, bro.
Wow.
And that's why I'm here. I'm part of immigration. We got him. Let's keep it.
Wow, the Cameliers. I've never heard of that word.
Search
in my
it
life.
up. Afghan Cameliers. And that's why we got because the camels, they just
Afghans
on double time.
They from that movie that I watched, they like poppy and heroin and all of that.
Yeah,
over
man.
there, man.
That
they
they-
rip into smoking it and stuff.
It's a very big thing. It's like heroin, opium.
Yeah,
Very, very big.
smoking the opium.
It's a very that's why a lot of my theory, if we want to get very political, which I don't want, but that's why America came into Afghanistan
there to take
export all that stuff out. Very, very rich sort of like agriculture and stuff there, opium.
Yeah,
And then they've just taken it.
they take it and they drug their people over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Oh,
That's
good.
I think. I don't know, but not to get too political. But
Yeah, but
fuck that,
you might be somewhere near the truth there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So it's incredible. And now you've gone from the videos. Obviously, you're on TikTok and all of that. Big fucking numbers on these platforms. You're gone to stand up.
Yep.
You started a year ago.
I started my first stand up a year ago.
What made you want to go stand up?
Bro, honestly, for me, I was 11 years old and I was sitting around and I'm like, one way or another, I have to do stand up. I cannot live this
At
life
11?
at 11 because it was been my dream.
Wow.
Yeah. I say that, bro. I was probably like a 22 and I'm like, fuck, this has got good money in it.
You seen Eddie Murphy Delirious?
I swear to God, it was Eddie Murphy Delirious in that yellow leather suit.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is
Incredible, eh?
what I need in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I have to do this. I wasn't even talking about comedy. I was talking about the leather suit.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm like, this is what I need in my life to achieve this in one way or another. I don't care if it's to a crowd of 50, to a crowd of 5,000. I have to do this one way or another. The videos gave me like a platform. It just sort of threw me in there. And from there, I was lucky enough. I had only announced 2 shows to start off with, a Melbourne and a Sydney show. I ended up doing close to 10 shows I did.
Wow. it's incredible.
Around Australia.
And big venues, man.
Big venues, man. They were good. Like each venue in Melbourne had around 800 people
Sick.
in it, and I did 4 of them here. And it was my first time. I had never done stand up. Comedy's in our life. It's in our bones, bro. Let's be honest. Like we can sit down and talk for hours and just laugh nonstop. That's
You
something.
reckon that's from the trauma thing?
I reckon
It's just a bit of hardship.
hardship. Not really. What trauma have I gone through, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like I haven't
Yeah.
gone through trauma, but like
Not trauma.
I think it's just the automatic response for me. Like you try to find the humor in every situation. You know, like you're the same, bro.
Why is that, bro? I'm like that. And it's like, you could put it down to ADHD. Do you have ADHD?
I don't think I do. I haven't been diagnosed at all.
Like, can you finish a book?
I can actually.
You can finish a book?
You can't, can you?
I'm halfway through most of them.
Yeah, bro. You're audiobook type of guy, I reckon.
Yeah,
and then you turn it down.
Yeah. I could do audiobook and then go running with it.
Yeah,
Listen to it 10 times.
Oh, that's good then.
But I'm a writer, like I'm a doer.
Yeah,
For me, it's like I can write a book.
I can only read a book, or I can only read if I'm genuinely 100% vested in. Like I've got interest in this.
Yeah, then you
because
read,
when I was studying at uni, I couldn't do it. Like
what did you study?
I was studying commerce, bro. Typical.
Commerce.
Yeah, I was going to.
You gotta go to Sydney.
Yeah, I belong there.
Yeah,
I should have been born
and
there.
you've got the Sydney Reno. You did the teeth.
Yeah.
So you know they look great. Dude. Do you know the hips, lips, and tits? That's the Sydney Reno when the girls pump up. But the guys, it's a sleeve, tat, and teeth. Right. And AMG, yeah. So you're 30.
It's wisdom.
There.
It's wisdom, bro. This is live. Turn the cameras off. This is life skills, bro.
Did you go to Turkey for that?
No, not here.
Well,
yeah,
they look great.
Yeah, they were good, man. Vogue Dental. They I spoke to them. They said, let's get something done, do a video, whatever. And I told them, I'm like, I want to keep my natural teeth. I don't want shark teeth. I don't want you know, behind it, nothing. Like my personality, you know what I mean? It's humor. Then it's like, bro, is there anything else? But so I've got my natural teeth under this, and I said, don't make it look like a Hilux headlights. You know what I mean?
Too much.
I don't want people looking and be like,
the Hilux.
You know, like Hilux. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? You know, relax, brother. We get it. It's teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
So I said, keep a natural line, everything. So it's good. I'm 33% of the way there.
Let me ask you, did
actually, sorry to cut you off. 50. I got the hair done as well.
What do you mean the hair done?
I did turkey transplant for the hair.
Really?
Yeah.
That looks very not.
Yeah. So it's good. I did the hair as well. Fuck, I'm more Sydney than
bro. You are nearly a Sydney. You need a sleeve tat.
What the hell? And I need like a jewel stud, like a diamond stud just
and
there,
a little
bro.
bag in your
bro.
pocket.
Like just like a lazy eye a bit.
Did you go to Turkey for that?
Yeah, I went to Turkey for that one.
Man, my mate just went and did it now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How did you like it?
He got it they get it from the back or something?
Side and back.
And then how long was the process?
So for me, it was 7 to 8 hours on the table.
Not bad. And now, does it grow or not?
It grows. It's normal hair.
You're kidding.
Yeah, bro. I only got the front done and the crown done.
Okay.
And it was a long procedure, bro.
Wow. Because my mate wants to go and do it. He goes, bro, I want to go on Turkish Hairlines.
Yeah.
Because even the plane is named after it.
But
Turkish Hairlines. The H from Turkish and the airlines makes hairlines.
Bro. Oh, no shit.
There's a video coming out about
That's
that.
a video. I gotta go, bro. Before you do a video on
I gotta get in the car.
I gotta do it. That's amazing, bro. You better include that in your stand-up.
Yeah, I have. The actual plane. I link up the letters.
Fuck,
the H goes. The H goes
so
onto
good.
the airlines instead of.
That's actually so good, bro.
Funny.
That's impressed me, bro. Whatever you do in life, you got my support.
That's it. Yeah, just that one bit, isn't it?
It was good. It was a long process though. Like the number, I'm good with pain. My pain tolerance, it's pretty high up there. But I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. I think I had 50 anesthetic injections.
Oh.
Needles, and bro, they're not even they're like this big, and it goes in your head because they got to numb it. Otherwise, it's impossible to do. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, bro!
They put the needle in, and it's not so much as the needle going in. It's when they pull the needle out because they put it to the side, and you feel the needle just keep coming out.
Stop it,
50 times. I didn't count because after like 30, I lost count, but it didn't stop.
Wow!
And they cut your like head. There's a machine they use. They rip the skin off, sort of, just so they can get the graft.
Oh, is that how it happens?
Yeah, they do.
So they're not plucking him out.
They are plucking him out after they make it a bit more. They get more viewable for them, so they can see. So they take.
Root.
Yeah. So they see the root. It's called a graft, and on the graft is how many hairs you have on it.
Oh wow!
So they take the graft out, put it in like this water to keep it active, so it doesn't die.
Yeah.
Then with me, for example, they made new holes at the front.
Yeah.
So they just started. I got a video. I'll show you after.
That's crazy.
They just with another needle. They just made some holes. It was like I was a house reno, bro.
But it looks phenomenal.
Yeah. It's good. I'm happy with it. You should see my mates, bro. They did it with me. We did like a group thing. Like
so, how do you cut it now?
Normal.
Just get a hairdresser.
Barber, just cut it. I tell them to be a bit more careful.
Yeah.
Because you can feel it a little bit. It's still not your natural hair. Like it's your hair, but it's not. If that makes sense.
It grows.
It grows in funny like ways, but like some of them go straight, some of them go sideways.
Minimal hairstyle.
Yeah. But I like short anyway, bro. Yeah. Well, not by choice, but you know what I mean.
Wow, that's incredible. So you're halfway there.
Yeah.
Sleeve tat AMG,
I'm there. I'm done.
You're there.
I'm done with a clock and a bird.
Yeah.
I'm there, bro. I'm there. Joker with like 4 aces.
Yeah, something like that. Or what's the other ones that you've said on your video? Like the quotes that they use. Bro, we use as a quote. There's a classic one that you always say.
I rather eat steaks with snakes than no, sorry. I rather eat crumbs with bums than steaks with snakes.
That's big. Have you read that somewhere, bro?
I'm leaving, bro. I'm
Get out. That's the bro. Cancel the podcast. It's done. Put the ending music.
I've read it. I've seen it on captions of photos.
It's so funny, man.
And it's very serious.
Than a life as a sheep. Have you got that one? I'd rather live a day as a lion than a life of a sheep.
That's and it's like some heavy like bum bags and just with a flash in front of a car.
And all just men.
Yeah, just standing there.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't want the photo, but they're like, "Cuz, take the photo, bro. Just quickly. Just
it's a
let me see
funny
it."
world, bro. Like when I saw all of that stuff coming out, like I got mates like that.
Same.
But
I am like that.
Yeah, it's funny to be like, what goes through their head where they're like, this is gonna pull heaps of chicks.
You know what's funny? It does.
Does it really?
I'm telling you, it does.
Maybe it does, bro.
It's fashionable.
But there's a certain caliber of chick that
wants that. It's the complete counter opposite of that. Like it's the equal in the other sex. Does that make sense?
Exactly. That's exactly. It's not like the one that's studying orthodontry now.
Nah, it's not like studying medicine and oh my god, like brain surgery on the side and cocaine in the toilets off sweaty balls on the weekends.
Slap me if I say something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's the exact same. Every action has got a equal reaction.
Yeah.
That's my way of life, looking at life, and that's exactly what it is. You see,
so whoever's like a bit of egomania on the other side.
on both sides, and then they both end up cheating on each other.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "You were the worst thing to happen to me," and then they get back together.
They love the trauma as well.
And they don't have comedy as an outlet; they have cocaine as the outlet. So we chose this route, and then they said, "Don't worry about comedy; it still starts with C, but it's cocaine."
Have you noticed that type of say stereotype isn't that big into comedy?
But bro, surprisingly they are. They love it. Like for example, I'll do the Melbourne videos. I love them, bro. Like don't get me wrong. Like I just enjoy. My mates are like that. Yeah. Of course. If you're watching this, Mahmoud, I'm sorry. But they love it, bro. They come up to me, "Oh, bro, you're a fucking sick cunt, bro. My missus loves you, you dog. Let's take a photo."
Straight up, bro.
Yeah, just all right, bro. Let's do it, bro. It's always, it's never I like the video. It's always someone else likes the videos, bro. My little brother's fucking cousins.
They don't like
Auntie is a mad bitch, and I want to get in and take a photo for her. I love him, bro. I love him.
I can't believe you're still not from Sydney, bro.
I know, bro.
I'm blown away. You got to come straight to Bankstown. You'll sell out.
You know, I've never been there.
No, you've got to, bro.
I've got to go.
If you walk through Bankstown, you'll be mobbed like Michael Jackson in the 90s, bro.
I need to go. I've never been to Bankstown. Never.
How many times have you been to Sydney? Just
a fair bit. No, a fair bit. I was in Sydney not too long ago for like the Matildas, the soccer.
Yeah.
But I go to Sydney, but I just stay in this. Like I like just to, as much as I do this whatever. I like quietness and reservedness. Like there's a word for it. I forgot what it is. Yeah, like introverted extrovert. Yeah. There's a word. I forgot what it's called.
I'm a bit like that too.
Yeah, like I love social gatherings. I love social situations. I love to have a chat with people. Anytime anyone approaches me, whether it's for a video or they came to my show, I love asking what their name is, like who they are, just for me to understand, like who is it that watches my stuff. But with the same breath, I also like quietness and my alone time and just sitting on the bed doing nothing,
chilling.
You know, X videos and just
just X
you know,
videos,
like just you know what I mean. Young teen gets thrashed, like that's all. That's
juicing the Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's what we call it. All right, so where's the next tour coming up? I'm just keeping wary of time here for you. Oh yeah, we got 5.
Okay,
5
already?
Minutes. Fuck, it's unbelievable.
Fuck, bro. Yeah. Sorry, man.
No, it's not your fault.
But we've got to do it this again, bro.
We'll do it properly.
We have to do it proper, like a
if you're
1-2
in Sydney,
hour.
let me know. I'll take you to the.
I'm coming next week.
Yeah, all right. But
Yeah.
you're going to be busy maybe.
I'll see. It's for the weekend. I'll probably be. It's for the UFC and stuff. But
What
if we,
UFC? Is there UFC in Sydney?
yeah, bro.
Adesanya?
Yeah, next week.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be chockers in Sydney next week.
Yeah.
So I'll hit you up regardless.
Okay,
But
let me know. You might be busy, but another time.
yeah. That's
I'm coming down to Melbourne in September a couple of times for more promo.
Okay, sweet. We'll do something. We're gonna do something. We have to, bro.
We'll do a
But
sketch or whatever.
my next shows will be. I haven't announced them yet, but they'll be in early December-ish.
Okay.
I'll probably announce them in another 2 weeks. The posters and stuff are gonna go live.
Haven't you got the date set?
I've got the date set, so they start on November 30th, I think it is.
Okay.
And then they finish on December 10th.
Okay, Melbourne, Sydney?
Melbourne and Sydney. So Melbourne will be on November 7th or 8th. Fuck,
December
I forgot
7th.
it. December 7th.
Yeah.
You should be my agent, bro.
Yeah,
I've got no
yeah,
clue
yeah,
of life at the
yeah.
moment.
That's why I'm wearing a
Yeah,
suit.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I'm not. December 7th or 8th is Melbourne. And then Sydney is December 10th. So Sydney's my last show.
Are you doing any rurals, Canberras of
I'm doing
Brisbane's and
not
stuff?
rurals. I'm doing Adelaide, Brisbane, and Perth.
Okay. that's
Perth,
good.
I'm really eager to go to because last year, the first time I did it, I had Perth,
Sick.
but because of COVID and lockdowns and stuff, they didn't let anyone come in.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because it was start
you
of
had
the
to
year.
get triple jabbed and stuff.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go
yeah,
there.
yeah. And they were very like, no one's coming into
Yeah,
Perth.
bro.
We got mining. We don't need no one. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I
don't
mean?
need anyone. Yeah,
we got the money.
We
Fuck
got
off.
that. What's her name? That
Lionheart,
Yeah,
Gina
that's right.
Reinhardt or Lionheart.
Yeah,
One of-
Lionheart,
yeah.
yeah.
But
this boss bitch. We don't need you guys.
I need her.
Yeah.
I got her somehow.
Your
If you
life.
know someone, bro, that's got her
She'll at
number.
least get you one studio like this.
Bro, just give me $1 million. What do you lose? Nothing. Give me $1 million, and we'll work it out later. What do
Yeah.
you want? Like what? I'll dress as a miner. You know? Wait. let me word that correctly. I'll dress as a mining person,
But,
not a
yeah,
miner.
yeah, that's right. You're getting cancelled from yesterday and today.
and
bro.
today.
Fucking
It's just
hell.
my mouth wants me gone,
Yeah, that
bro.
wants you gone. Yeah, you want a hashtag cancel Ibby.
But so that'll be at the end of the
Where
year.
do you know where in Perth you're playing?
I don't. They've told me. I've forgotten.
Okay.
I don't. It's not like it's not. I'm not even like
Probably
doing
the
the shows.
Astor Theatre or something. It's
Something.
sick,
I don't
yeah.
know what it is, but hopefully it's. I don't think it's going to be too crazy.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like a good capacity.
Yeah,
I've never
sick.
been, so I don't know.
You're gonna
you
love
know
it,
what I mean?
man. Like I had to get. They wanted me to get to. I got double jabbed, and I regretted it. Like I didn't want to do it, but my wife, being in medicine, she was like,
Of course.
"You got to do it because I'm coming home from the hospital daily." with
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah.
I went 2 years without COVID, bro. 2020, 2021.
Oh, no way.
I didn't get it.
Did you ever get it?
No, then I got it when I got the jab.
Oh no way.
So I got jabbed. 4 weeks later, I got COVID.
Oh my
And you know
god.
how many of my mates got jabbed, conspiracy theorists,
Yeah.
but got jabbed and then got COVID. And
Bro.
I've got cousins that have never been jabbed, never had COVID.
See, but do you know where the word
fucking
conspiracy
wild.
theory comes from?
No.
CIA. Here we go. We're gonna go down the rabbit hole, bro. Good
let's
luck.
do it.
CIA
Yeah.
created the word conspiracy theory around some time. I forgot there was something going on, and they put it out there as anyone
To
that talks
gaslight cunts with
to
the
get, it's
truth.
legitimately
Yeah.
like what people do in the area,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
on global
Yeah,
scale.
yeah,
Like,
in
oh
a
yeah,
suit.
yeah. What are you talking about? You crazy? You
Yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
crazy?
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
with that girl. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was legit like that, as in
Yes.
like give him that term, put an umbrella term under it, and anyone that talks about something is automatically considered to be
Intellectual
crazy.
gaslighting,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all it is. Honestly,
Wow.
it's crazy. It's a joke.
It is a joke because when you hear these things, like when we were listening to them, like I'll be going, fuck that. A lot of this makes a lot of sense, you know.
I'm
but-
a very big conspiracy theorist.
so your TikTok will be fucked up, bro.
Bro, it's all aliens, UFOs.
Yeah, yeah.
This, who shot Kennedy? What the fuck? You know, like
Yeah, the
that's-
jab, Bill
yeah,
Gates,
all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
bro. Bill Gates. Like I'm very deep into that. I just personally think that there's always a hidden agenda behind something.
Yeah,
You know, like
But there's money involved.
there's money involved, but bro, like all right, triple vax, and this isn't. I hope I don't get cancelled for this.
Cancel me if you
Fuck,
guys
you just
are-
cancel me,
Yeah.
bro. Fuck it. But where did everything go?
Yeah,
Triple
yeah.
jab. This is the worst thing to ever happen in anyone's life. Oh my god, we can't. You got to lock down,
Yeah.
ruin businesses.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's all done. And they come up with a report saying, "Oh, your triple jab wasn't actually that effective."
Yeah. And you can't come in at, but that was my point. You can't come in at Perth at a show.
Yeah.
And they go, you can't come in without the triple jab. So I went to my doctor and I go to him, hey man, I had COVID 2 months ago. And he goes, just go and get the third jab. You can go to Perth. I go, I'm not getting it. Just give me a certificate
To say I've done it.
that I've had COVID recently.
Yeah.
So that covers you for 3 months or whatever.
Yeah,
these morons
exactly.
think at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time.
yeah.
So he gave me that certificate reluctantly, gave me that certificate, and I got to Perth. The certificate ran out the day that I got to Perth. And I was there for 5 days. So I was thinking when I get there, and they're going to check, double jabbed, plus the certificate, he's all right. So I was thinking, like, I'm going into North Korea now.
Yeah, basically.
And I get there, and the day after I get there, they lifted the ban on everything. Bruh. So I'm in and out of doctors, getting certificates,
trying to work
myself
it out. Yeah.
And then they lift the ban on literally everything. You don't need a single jab now. You can come in.
It's a joke, man.
So the whole thing was just a head fuck for me.
It was. For everyone, bro. I think it was the biggest load of shit.
It is. And like in retrospect,
yeah,
you can go. But when you're there in the moment, you're tripping out.
Bro, I'm not joking, my parents were deep into it. My grandparents, they didn't even want to see me. That had nothing to do with like COVID. They just fucking hated my guts. They get out.
They eat all their food.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know, bro. It was just a joke.
Yeah, it's a shit time that we went through, man. Well, it's good that you're back out on the stages.
Yeah,
bro.
Man.
So November, December.
Yeah, end of November, early December. It's To Be Honest.
To be honest,
so that Ibby Akbar. Yep, Ibby
Akbar,
to be.
Did you just say Ibby?
Yeah, I stage name Ibby Akbar.
Ibby Akbar.
Yeah, Ibby Akbar.
And you wanna take this international. You wanna be a stand-up comic.
One day, just like you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a matter of if. I think it's a matter of when.
Yeah,
that's the way I see it, man. Just like I knew that from a young age. It's not a matter of if I do stand-up. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Granted, it took like 20 years, bro. But
bro,
if it's another 20 years,
time,
I don't care. I'm gonna be doing. I know for a fact.
Yeah.
I'll be doing international sold-out shows one day.
And let me ask you: you want to one day be on the comedy mothership out in Austin with Joe Rogan?
Brother, if once I do that, that's it.
That's
don't text
it
me.
you.
Don't text me.
Get a
don't
nectar.
call me. Yeah, I'll get a new number. Who's this? Fuck off.
Fuck off. Yeah.
I'll be on my wallpaper will be Joe Rogan.
Yeah, of course.
That's all it'll be, bro. Good luck.
Yeah, that's the goal, huh?
Yeah,
Good
man. That you?
Man. Yeah, I want to get on that stage.
I think you'd be very good on it, man.
Yeah, I think I'll do all right.
In Joe Rogan, I think you'd be like gun, like you, because it's perfect. It's what he wants. I think.
Yeah. I just want to get on, man. Like the character Vlad, the whole thing is that whole Eastern European wog thing from Sydney. Yeah, it hasn't been done on the international scale, you know.
Well, you got it, man. You're the one that's going to take it there.
I hope so, man.
You will.
too, brother. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks.